Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. So Western Michigan's offense is on the field for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And the Broncos decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Buckeyes offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. On 2nd down, he'll fire. That's caught. It's Tate. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the running back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Dances away from one. The Buckeyes will have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Judkins. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Might as well stick with him. At the 35, he's loose. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting them?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the 2nd level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him, so that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looking to pass. It's Lowry. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space, it's Henderson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Broncos will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Running back searching for a hole. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the left.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On his way from around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50+, and he did it with ease.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Tate. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Makes his man miss. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Ibuka. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. To the air, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. East Carolina opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Here's the handoff. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Pulls it in. It's Scott. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He'll come out throwing on first down. The sure hands, it's Tate. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Completion a little short of the sticks, it's second down.
Brings up second down.
Fires to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the Buckeyes will move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They're going to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Wide out in motion. To throw, it's Howard. Using the quick game. Tackled immediately after the catch. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Off the play fake. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's looking to throw. Got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. Second and goal coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Bounced off his feet. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Ohio State 36, Western Michigan 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field.
First and 10.
Power football with the run. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Lowry. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Broncos line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Ibuka. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Cincinnati handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Finds his big tight end. At the 45 on his way. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
And that ball is picked off. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Try to get it to the edge. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
43, Western Michigan, 0.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. He's got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense has a second down play. He'll just keep slinging it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes a man miss. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. To give as they work on that clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Coming after him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah.
And the dive and the grab along the right sideline. Now on first down from the 28. He's going to pass. He's got him in the flat.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Third down play from the gun. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He'll do it himself. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from there.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.